Synchronized kettlebell or dumbbell butterfly sit-ups for all divisions. It starts with both athletes sitting on the floor. Each athlete, their feet are staying together and their knees are outside. Both athletes have to touch the kettlebell dumbbell on their feet and on the floor behind their head. For a rep to count, the synchronized moment is when both athletes are touching the kettlebell or dumbbell on their feet. Push-ups prep division. One athlete will be in a plank hold position. The other athlete performs the push-ups. You perform them on your hands and knees while shoulder, hips, and knees are in one straight line. For a rep to count, you have to touch the floor with both your chest and hips at the same time in the bottom position. When you push up, you have to fully lock out your arms and your body is in a straight line again. For the main and master division, all the movement standards are the same, except on the way down. The push-ups are being performed on your hands and feet on the way down and on your hands and knees on the way up, while your body maintains one straight line. So always make sure you're back on your feet before you start the next repetition. For the top division, the push-ups movement standards are exactly the same, except you have to stay on your feet. Your chest and hips touch the floor at the same time. One arm shoulder to overhead. It starts with a kettlebell or dumbbell on the shoulder. The athlete pushes it above the head. You may bring the kettlebell dumbbell up in a strict press, a push press, or a push jerk. For a rep to count, the kettlebell dumbbell must come to a full lockout overhead with the hips, knees, and arms fully extended and in one line with the body. The arm is next to the ear. The single arm hang clean. It starts with the athlete having the kettlebell dumbbell below the hips. Then you bring it up to the shoulders. You may do this with a muscle clean, power clean, or squat clean. For a rep to count, the kettlebell dumbbell has to be on the shoulder, with the legs and hips fully extended. Every time a new rep starts, the kettlebell has to be below the hips and the arm must be fully extended before you can start the next repetition. Ground to overhead. For a rep to count, the kettlebell must come to a full lockout overhead with hips, knees, and arm fully extended and in one line with the body. The arm is next to the ear. You may do this with a clean and jerk. Make sure that when you bring the dumbbell or kettlebell back down, that you don't push it down into a bounce. Only one side of the dumbbell needs to touch the floor. For the kettlebell, the bell needs to touch the floor. Ground to overhead, demonstrating the snatch version. Same movement standards apply as with the clean and jerk. You just bring it in one straight line overhead.